and welcome to my YouTube channel, which is really strange to say. So I wanted to start a YouTube channel alongside my blog, which is www.sohelena.com, which I'll put in the description box below. And I'm here with my boyfriend Martin, who I've roped into this video.
Hello.
So I thought we put up our Disney World vlogs, which I know some people have watched, well, a few people, and we just want to say a massive thank you. Anyone that's subscribed, anyone that's watched them, we had so much fun filming them. But we're going to Disneyland Paris in July, and we've got a few other like road trips and things which we're hoping to vlog for you. And also I want to start doing some more lifestyle and just any videos that we fancy. But we thought today that we'd start with just a little get to know us kind of tag. So I've got some questions. Random questions. And we haven't really prepared these, so this video might be awful, but we're going to try our best.
I'm prepared though, got my cup of tea.
Okay, so question number 1. Mine's Louise.
Yes, my middle name is Stephen. It's after my granda.
Ah.
Is yours based on anything?
No, just... I feel like quite a lot of people have Louise. PE and drama, creative subjects. I did like geography as well. Actually, as well.
I was alright at geography, but you were superior, weren't you, with your A stars?
I tried very hard at school.
I got an award for RE, but I enjoyed drama and ICT.
Probably tea. That was handy. My Harry Potter mug.
I must admit that I do like buying a mug, so we've got various ones. We've got Harry Potter, this is Doctor Who, this is obviously for me, not for Helena. I go through stages where I listen to one song over and over and over again and then get bored, but I've been listening to a lot of podcasts really, not a lot of songs.
Mine's probably Ed Sheeran's new album. That's not a song either, but
you
the songs on that.
You gotta narrow it down then.
I like Hearts Don't Break Around Here, I think it's called. And I like Shape of You, but I have slightly over-listened to that album now.
Yeah.
So they were my favourite songs about 2 weeks ago, but I think I've overdone it. I need a new favourite song.
I think one of the songs I listen to the most is Johnny Cash, Sea of Heartbreak. That's what I'm going to go with.
You haven't really... What's it, the name you said the other day?
I did. I said Eric.
Eric.
Because...
Which is quite... I like that name, I do. It reminds me of Prince Eric.
Well, I'm a huge Morecambe Wise fan, so it's
I thought
Eric
you were going to say a huge Prince Eric fan.
No. Which one? Who's Prince Eric?
From Little Mermaid.
Oh, I should probably know that.
My favourite book was... When I was younger, it was The Illustrated Mum by Jacqueline Wilson. I read that book hundreds and hundreds of times. But my favourite book recently was Elizabeth Gilbert, Big Magic, which is such a good book if you enjoy creativity and you're into having a creative lifestyle and how you can... Sorry, we keep having trouble with our camera. We're going to keep going, but our camera is playing up. Hi, so we're back. Went on a bit of an adventure. Our memory cards stopped working. Fresh cup of tea and a crunchy. So it's not all bad. So we got up to favourite book.
I'm not the biggest reader. Something has to really grab my attention in order for me to like really follow it through and read the entire book. But my favourite book...
Whereas I like reading.
Yeah, I think The Unseen Eric Morecambe, because I mentioned him already. Big influence, but in the back of it, he's a famous British comedian, and in the back of it, it's got all of his like diary entries, which is really interesting.
Yellow.
Blue.
I love sloths.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with sloths, and we were really lucky because we visited Costa Rica when we both worked on board a cruise ship. And we got to go to the sloth sanctuary, and it was the best day of my life.
You saw
ever.
Little baby sloths, didn't we?
Teeny tiny ones. And we saw the sloth hospital.
Yeah.
Met the sloth vets.
Yeah. It's quite funny because you were able to ask the sloth vets questions, but we were put into this group with these. They were actually doctors or something, weren't they? So they had
and I
all
felt
these,
really stupid.
Yeah, they had all these complicated questions. Whereas, what did we want to ask?
I just wanted to see them and just go, oh, and be like, do something funny. But I love sloths.
To the sloth, not to the vet.
Yeah. What's your favourite animal? I think I know what it is.
Well, what would you say it is?
Cat.
Yeah, you'd be right. Yeah, I think that's because my dad owned one, I think, and my nana's owned tons of cats as well. So I think cats. I would say. Easy for me.
Disney World. Yeah. Last year. Yeah, hands down. I love skiing as well. If I could have a second favourite, I've been skiing loads of times and
I've not yet.
Have to get him skiing. But Disney World, Orlando, holiday of a lifetime.
There was people saying that it wouldn't live up to the hype, wasn't there, before we went? But then it exceeded all expectations.
It does. We're very lucky because we worked on board a cruise ship for over a year, and you worked on board a cruise ship for about 3 years.
Yeah, I was very fortunate, to go to different places.
So we have seen quite a lot.
Well, we did Mediterranean. Did we do Western Caribbean when you were on?
Yes.
The year before I did the Eastern Caribbean. So yeah, covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, very lucky. I have one brother who's a couple of years younger than me.
And I've got an older brother who lives in Cardiff.
Bills.
You stole my answer. Yeah,
it's a Bills as well. We do like a Bills. We've been to Bills.
I think, but we've not really been to many other places.
No, we're quite creatures of habit. The Mitchellacks, probably my all-time favourite. I watch them every Sunday for about 2-3 years.
Well, I'd never watched any vlogs till I met you.
Yeah.
And then when we were working on the ship, I think I just walk in the cabin and you were watching it.
Yeah, and you're like, who are these?
And I think, to be honest with you, I was a bit like, what? And people just watch other people doing things. But then I became really sort of invested in their videos because they're just shot brilliantly.
Yeah. But we watch quite a lot. Well, I watch quite a lot.
We do now, yeah.
Our friends, Sophie and Dave, love their channel.
Tom and Sophie.
Tom and Sophie, Disney World. Yeah. Lily Pebbles. The list could go on.
This changes all the time for me. I mean, there is one I always say, but you go first.
I have a lot, but my ultimate favourite movie is The Holiday.
Yeah.
And not just at Christmas. I watch it all the time.
Your favourite holiday? You had it twice on DVD.
Yeah, I've owned about 3 versions of it.
now the Blu-ray.
It's just my ultimate cosy comfort movie, which I'll just put on and watch over and over and over again.
I would say Walk the Line, because I'm a massive Johnny Cash fan. Easy. Doctor Who. Oh, this is the first one. Oh, sorry.
And mine is Friends. Bog standard, but you can't beat Friends. I love Friends. I am 5'6".
I think I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
I've always wondered whether because at one point I kept telling people I was 5'11", but then I'm sure I measured myself and I was only 5'9", so I think 5'9". This morning.
Why did you cry tomorrow?
Because I was watching the Morecambe and Wise documentary, and then they got the bit where they talked about them passing away, so that got me.
Oh, I probably cried this week. I'm quite emotional. I do like a cry sometimes, and I cry at YouTube videos, TV shows, Facebook, emotional things that pop up.
Yeah. I'm the same, really. If a film or a television program really grips me, then I'll be, I'm gone.
No, but I want a dog. We can't have a dog because we live in London, and in a tiny flat, and it's just not practical. But one day,
Yes.
I want a Labrador.
Yes. No.
No, I would skydive, but I wouldn't bungee jump.
I mean, you have enough trouble sort of convincing me to go on roller coasters,
Yeah.
so bungee jumping is a big no.
You wouldn't. Maybe skydive one day.
I'm not jumping out of a plane either, sorry. Unless I have to.
I try and be healthy, so I don't have this every day, but honey loops. Honey nut loops?
The one with the bee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a routine now where I just eat crunchy nut cornflakes.
Yeah,
or I
crunchy.
eat a variation, like the cheap option, which
Yeah.
is honey flakes.
Dark brown.
What is that?
I don't know, that's like trying to show them more my eye colour. Dark brown. Very dark brown.
Mine's blue.
Well, I studied performing, so my hobbies are kind of singing and dancing, which I do, but then I also do as a hobby. I sing around the house pretty much all the time, and dance around the house. And then I like reading, writing. I don't know if it's a hobby, but travelling, going places.
Suppose it can be, yeah. I do like writing. I have to be really in the mood though to sit down and write something. Films, I love trivia. I'm always on Internet Movie Database finding out information and then passing it on to you. I don't know whether you actually enjoy me telling you these bits of trivia. Podcasting, big wrestling fan. Yeah, I got a few.
I don't like coffee, so I would order either hot chocolate if it's winter, and in summer probably like a fruit tea or a fruit smoothie.
Yeah, you tend to go for smoothies.
Yeah.
I would get a vanilla latte.
Or I liked the orange hot chocolates.
What was that thing I got at Christmas? Was it a salted caramel or something? Oh, I'll never have one of them again. No.
I was a ball girl. That's not very interesting. I was a ball girl at the Stella Artois when I was about 15, and I ball girled for Tim Henman, Federer, and
that's really
I ran across the screen like.
Is that how you ran?
Yeah, I was really fast.
I once trained to be a professional wrestler. I say trained. I trained for a month and then I broke a rib because a large lady sat on me. Anyway, carry on.
Oh no. Visit Australia.
Go to Graceland. I'm a big Elvis fan.
Chocolate and baked beans, not together.
Ugh.
I love baked beans.
I don't know. What could I not live without? What do I really love? What do you know? I don't really think about it a lot.
All food.
yeah, I do. I eat anything. That's probably why it's quite difficult. Pizza, we'll say.
Probably, I don't know if it's a quote, but there's one that's like, work hard and be nice and amazing things will happen.
Oh.
And I think that's quite a simple but good quote to live by.
Yeah. Oh, treat others the way you want to be treated, I suppose, is the one that I've always come by.
2.
10. Pop goes my heart. Music and lyrics starring
we have a guilty pleasure film which is music and lyrics starring Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore. It's just the most awfully great film that we just love. Yeah, that is it.
Is that all the questions?
That's all of them.
Wow, that was quick.
So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, And please subscribe. We're going to be doing vlogs and more videos. We want to do the boyfriend tag, which is a bit more about how we met, because Martin will be in lots of videos. Will you? Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you real soon. I don't know why I didn't like Mickey Mouse.
By the way, can you see him? He's in the background, look.
Chilling.
Tucked up in bed.
Alright, we've embarrassed ourselves enough. Bye!